Well, we all love our pets, but is feeding them a piece of our own food harmful to our four-legged friends? Here to help answer those questions is our dear friend, veterinarian Lisa Hess. Welcome to the show, Lisa.
Thank you.
Good to have you back. Oh, who'd you bring?
This is Vinny,
Vinny,
otherwise known as Vinny Boo, who's apparently loving this rug.
I know, very nervous. You can tell, very nervous about being on TV. No, not at all. So let's talk about that. You know, it's hard to resist this little face when they come up to the table and ask for maybe some food scraps. But what are some of the food toxicities for pets?
Well, I know we just mentioned before on the air about grapes.
Yeah,
a lot of people don't know grapes, raisins, even yogurt-covered raisins. So can cause kidney disease.
Oh my goodness.
And I have seen many cases of dogs that have had underlying kidney disease from a grape, and owners didn't know it, and so no grapes, no raisins.
And had no idea. You think, oh, fruit, little fruit, what damage could it do to a dog? Evidently a lot. So let's go through some of these. So what about nuts?
Some nuts, occasionally small amount, no big deal, but macadamia nuts can actually cause gastrointestinal upset, vomiting, tremors, so no macadamia nuts. Avocados, birds and ruminants actually are toxic to the soft part of the avocado, but avocado pits are bad because they can cause obstructions.
Oh, that's a good point.
Most people know about chocolate, caffeine, alcohol. Most people know about that stuff.
Hopefully.
But onions, garlic, chives can cause anemia.
Oh my goodness.
So if you're feeding your pet a little bit of maybe human baby food that has onion powder in it, if you do a small amount every day, you could cause an anemia, Heinz body anemia. So it's a direct toxicity to their blood.
That's a good point. And back to caffeine. One thing, you know, sometimes people say, oh, I'll give my dog, you know, an aspirin or something like that if they don't feel good.
Yeah.
They have caffeine. It has caffeine in it. So that's a no-no.
Xylitol is a lot of people that, xylitol is a synthetic sweetener that's in some sugar-free gums. So xylitol can cause acute liver failure. Really important. I've seen many xylitol toxicities. So when you get your sugar-free gum, and if you don't know your dog got into your packet of gum, look at the ingredients. Xylitol is a no-no. Cooked bones tend to splinter more than the raw bones. I'm not an advocate of either cooked or raw bones. Bones in general, they can digest bones, but it can cause havoc on their GI system. Don't recommend it. Plus, it breaks their teeth.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point. What about, I've heard a lot about diets, raw meat diets for dogs.
Yeah, raw meat. So people probably don't know about Campylobacter, Salmonella, and E. coli, which can make humans sick. So, you know, there's newer versions of the raw meat diet that are more freeze-dried, that have a process that tries to protect people and dogs from getting sick, but dogs and people can get sick from their pets being on the raw diet.
Oh, that's interesting. Okay, so that's a no-no.
Yep.
We talked about dairy a little bit, but cheese, obviously, no-no.
A little bit of dairy is not the end of the world. You know, low-fat cottage cheese. I wouldn't go out of my way to feed my pets milk, give them milk. I wouldn't do that. I think too much dairy is probably too much, but a little bit's not the end of the world. Corn on the cob, no-no.
Yes.
Corn on the cob causes obstructions. The corn is not a big deal. The actual corn kernels, but the cob is a big no-no. Causes obstructions.
What about mushrooms?
Mushrooms, wild mushrooms. You know, dogs go out and they'll eat mushrooms out in the yard that are growing. That's a big no-no.
That is a big problem.
Store-bought mushrooms tend to be safe, but you know, mushrooms in general, I would just stay away from. And yeast dough, a lot of people don't know about dough. That if a dog gets into raw dough, it can rise in the stomach and it actually can ferment like alcohol.
Oh, that's, that sounds horrible.
That is a no-no.
That's definitely a no-no. That's horrible. What about fish?
Fish is okay as long as there's not a lot of bones. A little bit of fish. I'm a huge advocate for salmon. No raw salmon and no fish bones, then you should be fine.
So where can folks go for maybe more information about?
Poison control is a great, the aspca.org is a great place to go, as well as calling poison control. If you have some kind of acute emergency, you're not sure if it's toxic or not, get on the internet, look up the poison control number, and you can call them. It's 888-426-4435 or aspca.org.
And we'll end on a good note. What are some good fruits to feed your pets?
I think a little bit of apples, not apple seeds, but a little bit of apples are fine, no big deal. I think oranges in a pinch are fine. I'd probably stick with an apple. Celery, carrots are great. I love carrots.
Yes, that's good for people and pets.
Yes.
Okay. Dynamite. Well, thank you for being here.
Thanks for having me.